now. So
Stay here with me.
Man, we got this Friday night, 7 p.m. We back, Laugh Out Loud Sports. I heard we got some breaking news. We need a sound. You make a sound, man.
Reggie, you have breaking news coming out of Atlanta.
Man, y'all see what it
What's going
is?
on,
This is
Reggie?
Reggie. One half of the Splash Cast. I'm Atlanta everything, dog. And breaking news from the Atlanta Hawks. We have finalized a trade with the New Orleans Pelicans for DeJounte Murray to go to the Pelicans for Dyson Daniels, Larry Nance Jr., and 2 first-round picks, ending the Trae Young, DeJounte Murray experiment.
So no Brandon. No
Brandon Ingram in the trade. We traded DeJounte for Larry Nance Jr., Dyson Daniels, and 2 first-round picks.
What the fuck? No,
I didn't want, bro. I mean,
I didn't want Brandon
Ingram. Get rid of one of them anyway.
I didn't
That's
want.
all right, man. I'd rather have that 25 pick next year.
Still, bro. I didn't want Brandon Ingram, but God.
And it's the Lakers pick, and the Lakers are going to suck this year. That could be a lottery.
All right, so go ahead. What you think?
Man, so as Spaz just said, it is the Lakers pick. I don't know what the Lakers are going to do. I don't expect them to be good, but I don't expect them to be bad enough to where the pick is good. I'm interested to see the next moves. This is a setup move. We kind of knew this was coming. It was either Trae or DeJounte or Trae. We committed to Trae, and we hadn't committed to DeJounte. So to me, you got to say that again.
Trae is ours.
Yeah, Trae ain't going nowhere. So now you got to figure out somebody else got to get traded. You can't. Larry Nance Jr. and Dyson Daniels do absolutely nothing.
Who's going to bring the ball?
Zero.
So wait a minute here.
Trae.
So wait a minute. Read it again to me. Let me make sure. Let me take a drink and then read it back.
Yeah. The Hawks have traded DeJounte Murray to the New Orleans Pelicans for guard Dyson Daniels and forward Larry Nance Jr. and 2 first-round picks.
Larry Nance Jr.
And I'm pretty sure, I haven't looked, but I'm pretty sure those are expiring contracts.
So what?
Somebody that's on veteran minimum.
Let me ask you this: is a 2025 pick? Is it next year? Because next year's draft is loaded. Which is one of those picks for next year's draft? Because we don't have one to like. Then we don't. Tell me they didn't do some of that shit that.
It might be. I don't know the Pelicans pick. I know the Lakers pick is not next year.
Tell me they ain't hit me with some of that 2031 shit that they did. Minnesota did. They ain't do one of them, did it?
I'm pretty sure it's a 2029 pick or something like that because the Lakers didn't need any. They don't have anything.
21 pick.
Here it is right here. It says DeJounte Murray trade Pelicans land All-Star guard major deal with Atlanta Hawks per reports. They get a 2025 first-round pick and a 2027 first-round pick.
So okay,
2025 next year.
Next year's the loaded draft, but if it got to be in that next year's draft is loaded, but it got to be in the lottery though. If it's not
the Pelicans ain't gonna be bad. They gonna be good.
You know what I'm saying this might be still.
It definitely makes the Pelicans better.
I don't really hate a lot of people, y'all, but I'm starting to hate. I think I might hate Landry Fields, man. Like I'm not. He already went to Stanford, right? That's a big fuck you anyway, coming from. But God, I think I might hate Landry Fields, y'all. Oh man.
So, Mike, not being any partisan to anything in here, what do you think about this trade? Just looking from the outside.
Well, first I'll say that Larry Nance Jr.'s contract is expiring at the end of this upcoming season.
All right, that's good.
I was in the process of looking up Dyson Daniels, but listen, you could poll any average to somewhat interested NBA fan around the league, and I'd put some money on it that most of them couldn't tell you who in the hell Dyson Daniels is. Okay.
Facts.
And then when you look at those draft picks, you know, Damon, I agree with you. It's like, bro, one of those picks got to be in the lottery for it to make sense, you know, because you're dealing a big name for Larry Nance Jr. People have at least heard of him, but he's expiring, and so you don't know if he's going to stay there. What if he doesn't gel with the Hawks, and then he's just out? And so that's one player taken off the trade. So essentially, you're making this deal for 2 first-round draft picks if he doesn't stay. And so,
all right,
I don't know, bro. If it were me, I'd be like, no, I'm out on that trade. But
all right, so
how about John? John, you got an opinion on this Hawks dilemma?
dilemma.
I'll say this. So Pelicans, great move for the Pelicans to try to. I mean, that made the Pelicans much better. Hawks, what are you thinking? That was. I see. I think he's he's obviously more reliable than what was just dealt. So,
Bro, and I'll say this. Let me say this about DeJounte Murray. I think there's another level, bro. He's not in his prime yet. Like he came to Atlanta and started to open up. He dropped 50 couple times. He was getting buzzer beaters. Like DeJounte Murray got another level in his game, I think, that he can get to. I don't know if New Orleans is the right place for him to get it. I don't
possibly chime in on this.
I don't think it's a good move for DeJounte Murray. Like he gonna have.
I'm gonna tell you what I think. At the end of the day, the Hawks did what they had to do to solve an alpha problem. Trey, I think DeJounte was always the alpha male in the locker room. He was the leader. Trey's not a leader. He talks like this.
That's the thing.
Like this.
Trey
Trey's not a leader.
Trey lead by example. Trey ain't
right. He leads like that.
He
but
ain't
DeJounte was a vocal leader. And which probably was more effective, which is why they were doing better when Trey was hurt and DeJounte was leading the team. However, like I said, we had to make a decision. You had an alpha problem in the locker room, pretty much.
So,
like,
man,
I would have dumped Trey before DeJounte, though.
I always said I wanted to keep Trey. And I wanted Alex Sarr because the thing about Trey is this. When he gets into that lane, you have no idea whether he's going to throw that oop or the teardrop or the little floater. And that's why he was so effective with John Collins and when Capella was in his prime, because both of them jumping out the building. Ain't nobody out there this year really was jumping out the building like that to even catch the oop.
I mean, we still got Jalen Johnson now.
But he got hurt for the last month as well.
It's I don't know what's going on, man. Like I said, as a Hawks fan, it's hard, man, because I thought we were in until I started. Once they ran Travis Slank off a few years ago, and I started noticing wrestler. Totally I started noticing, and then when I figured out that we signed Aaron Holiday because Nick Wrestler, the owner's son, went to high school with him. So we got the Holiday brothers down here. We got the owner's son signing his homeboys from high
school. That's the problem.
Like that's some y'all talk about Bronny. They ain't talking about this the shit that I'm talking about. The owner is too involved. He's meddling, bro, and he's not.
All right, so we got contact details on the second person in the trade. Mike, what's the details?
So Dyson Daniels, they got him for this upcoming season and the season after that. And then the 26-27 season, they have he's a free agent, but he's a restricted free agent. So basically what that means is he can go out there and explore the free agent market. And if he gets a contract offer from another team, Atlanta has a chance to match it or beat it.
Who is he? That main thing is who is
that's a nice man. Dyson Daniels
do it on a rookie contract. He don't matter.
Yeah,
he don't matter. Bro.
Yeah,
he don't matter.
He can't develop or anything, Reggie. He's nothing.
I ain't gonna say that.
Stephen A. Smith thought he was a better pick than Shaden Sharp 2 years ago.
We don't listen to Stephen A. Smith here.
He hasn't even owned up to that.
He might be. Speaking of Shade and Sharp, what's up with the Blazers, man?
I don't know, man.
We got a Blazers fan here. What's up with you goddamn? How you feel about what the Blazers doing, man? Can we have DeAndre Ayton since we ain't doing nothing else down here?
Not yet. Maybe next year.
Oh,
I want to give DeAndre one more year to see if he can gel with this kid and kind of get him ready for the NBA. But next year he'll be on an expiring deal. We'll see how he plays. If he plays like he did the second half of last year, I'll keep him. But if he goes back to the way he was in Phoenix, you can have him for a bag of peanuts, in my opinion.
Yeah, outlaw porn.
Going on?
Outlaw porn up there from Aiden. You know, he got a type.
What you
outlaw porn?
What's a type, man?
What's that?
That boy a frizzy.
That boy is a frizzy, bro. Sleeping on air mattresses.
You want me to play that video? I was going to talk about
I don't know. I don't even know if I want to see it.
No, yeah, I showed you earlier for LeBron. You want me to play that?
He couldn't get his shit hooked up here. He slept on an air mattress for like 3 months.
Goose one though.
All right, I want to do that one last. Hey, so how y'all feel about the LeBron trade? We'll start right at the top up there.
The trade?
Yeah,
the draft.
The draft.
The draft.
We're going to stay straight with the draft here. Bronny going to the Lakers in the second round. How do y'all feel about it? Reggie?
Man, look. Nepotism is part of the NBA. Thanasis shouldn't be near nobody's crib. Nobody. LiAngelo Ball made the summer crew, and we knew he was never about to make it to the NBA. There's a lot of nepotism in the league. Bronny, are y'all really surprised? Y'all really thought he was gonna let LeBron go somewhere else? You think LeBron was gonna go anywhere else? The Lakers don't got no more picks till forever. They drafted middle schoolers. It don't matter. So I mean, like, go ahead and get Bronny. He could go to the G League if you want to. And in all honesty, from what I heard, if the Lakers didn't draft him, he was gonna go to Australia anyway. So I mean, it is what it is.
That's what he said. His TikTok. But I'm going to hear Michael Waters. His TikTok did say he's going to please draft me because if not, I'm going to Australia. Mike, what you got?
No, that's what his agent said.
Well, his agent's trying to get paid.
His best friend.
Yeah, Mike, what do you think?
That's his uncle. It got to be his godfather, right? Who else gonna?
This is a Tyrone Goldstein moment.
It got to be his godfather. But this is what I say. I was never in that camp where they would say, "Oh, LeBron the GM, LeBron the real GM of the team." I was never in that camp until now. Like, man, they
want to get in that camp,
bro. They done hired his buddy to be the coach. They made sure, like, I was never that guy. I was giving people a chance, but yeah, LeBron.
Bro, they gave Tristan Thompson $88 million. Bro,
he's legit. And I was looking at it the other way.
$88 million.
I was giving him credit for it. Like, look what he's doing for people. He's creating opportunity for guys that normally wouldn't get it, right? I was trying to be the positive. But now, when you get your homeboy a job and your son a job that they probably, it's not bad. It's not about the hard work. It's about they might not be qualified. Like, how we know JJ Redick can coach, man?
He doesn't have to.
We don't.
Like, don't.
Look at Portland hiring Chauncey Billups.
Like, again, how do you feel about that? Like, what how do you feel?
But Chauncey Billups has a better NBA resume than JJ Redick does. JJ Redick was highly touted coming out of college, but Chauncey Billups, when you compare their pro careers, Chauncey Billups was a better player than JJ Redick was.
Yeah, but JJ said he studied. He studied.
Yeah, but did you? Okay, you can study all you want, but if you don't make that transition and apply it to your game and put it on the court and put it on tape, it don't matter. JJ Redick was a volunteer basketball coach before LeBron and the Lakers called him and said, "Hey, come coach."
Hey man, that's crazy. That's like they do a podcast. That's like me hiring DC. Like
that's not happening. Yeah.
Let's just say I make it big next week, right? And let's say somebody want me to film a movie, and I gotta hire. I'm hiring DC to be the film director. DC, you ever directed a
film director.
Like what the fuck is that, man?
I mean, bro, all this is a classification of.
That's like they hired
you drop
the trash cast.
That's what LeBron been doing, is dropping his nuts on the NBA for the last few years.
All right, so he wants me to play this video. And I basically think this video is for any sports fan to prove whether or not you're going to heaven or hell.
I mean,
just watch the whole thing. Okay, just watch the whole video. And I have to do this. I'm the producer here, and he told me to do it. So no, it's worth it. It's worth it. Trust and believe. It's really worth it. Whoops, that's not the right one. Stop sharing. That's my email.
Not the porn one.
Not the porn one. That was my email.
You can put all your business out there, but take it easy.
All right, so here we go. No, I did it again.
Look at it.
Oh, just
you gotta watch what tab you got open, DC. You better be careful, bro.
Don't fuck around and
All right, here we go.
Incognito tab.
Here we go. Okay, ready?
Watching a goose.
Quick. Can't quite get that launch angle down yet. Working it. Nope, he ain't going anywhere. No. Worked all night to get these seats. And he's going to perch in left field. Nope. There he goes. He gone.
Oh, he about to hit something.
Control now.
Wow.
Oh.
Down goes the goose. Oh, the poor thing.
Oh.
Dang.
Who's laughing right now? Who's laughing?
Oh.
He hit the underground.
The goddamn goose was flying through there and hit the
Bro, but at the end of the day, he got it better than he got it better than that bird that got hit by Randy Johnson's fastball.
Randy Johnson exploded that bird.
I mean, but
that bird disappeared.
Like 100-foot drop into a chair.
Oh, I got a question for John. You work. I know you say you work at the Bears game. You work at a baseball game, right?
Yeah.
What is it? Hey, John, you got to go to section 116. The fucking eagle that just ran into the scoreboard. like what do you say to them in that situation, man? If they say that's in your section and you got to handle that, man. What do you do?
I mean, I worked for the tickets, so that might be above my pay grade there, but let's just say that I did.
Let's just give me all hands on deck.
Oh yeah, all hands on deck. I mean, that's right. Shoot, just
you get there you get there first, and there's this Canadian goose upside down in the chair, ass up.
Like you see it. Let's say you under it. Like, do you try to catch it? Let's say you can.
Every mom is watching you.
Let's say you can catch it. Do you try?
Yes.
I mean,
Mike says yes.
Bro.
He's like, I
turn on to risk for that bird just turning.
Why would you not?
Mike was just in the Philippines doing community work. Mike got a huge heart. Mike's definitely gonna catch it, man.
Bro, listen. First of all, think about it like this, right? First, it wasn't the Philippines; it was Thailand, but close enough. But anyway, here's my thing, bro. If that was you in that situation, or your family in that situation, wouldn't you want someone to take care of you, bro? Like, I'm trying to catch that bird so that bird gets a proper burial. You know what I'm saying? Because that bird's done for. That bird's out of there.
Facts. Broken neck.
Yep. Cancel Christmas on the bird.
Yeah, I know, but then you become
bro.
Yeah, you become famous immediately as the guy that saved the Canadian goose.
Definitely.
Oh, absolutely. They're like, oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy, how big his heart is. He's out here catching birds, doing the Lord's work, all that good stuff.
Them folks gonna say you got the bird flu, bro.
Right? I'm like, man, I don't know if I can touch that motherfucker. That's what I'll be.
All right, so staying along the football lines, I got to touch on these Yankees. The Yankees have the best record in the American League as of today, yet they've lost their last 4 series, 2 by a sweep, and they're 1 down to Toronto already. Are the Yankees done? Are they doing the same they did last year? Out the gate on fire and then going to miss the playoffs again?
No, I ain't gonna say they're done.
4 series in a row?
They still
Listen, DC, I'll tell you this. DC, in baseball, you can have all the best hitters you want, right?
Facts.
But here's the thing. What's the one thing that will always dominate every hitter? It's a great pitcher.
Yeah.
If you have pitching, you will win.
They
The reason I know that is because I'm a Seattle Mariners fan. We have the best pitching staff in all of baseball, and our offense is atrocious. And we got like a 5-game lead on our division that has the Rangers, the Astros, the Angels. Athletics don't count; they're like basically a single A team. But there's some teams in there that can hit the ball. So if you have pitching, you will win games. I'm not saying you're going to dominate, but you can win games.
That's the
And
only
so
reason
the Yankees' problem right now is they don't have any. Their pitching starting to fall off, and so you can hit the ball all you want, but if the other pitcher on the other side ain't giving you no type of runs, or he's striking your guys out or whatever it is, you're going to hit the ball unless you're hitting it out of the yard. You're going to hit the ball in spurts, and then they're going to shut it down.
All right, let me do something real quick before we get all the way into baseball. Spaz, what's up with how you feel? Tell me about the Scoot Henderson experience, man. How was that going up there, man? Another from Atlanta. What was it? Did he go to Overtime Elite or the It was the other one, wasn't it?
No, he was with G League. He was with Ron.
He was
Ron
with
Holland and
right,
all them number 5 pick this year. It's going. He definitely made strides throughout the year. Curious to see what he's going to do come year 2. At the beginning of the year, I thought he was going to be another Bennett, the kid from UNLV. I thought he was going to be a bust.
God damn, that's how you was feeling, man.
Yeah, it was pretty ugly the first 30 games, but he finally started to figure it out, started to slow his game down, let the game come to him a little bit. And the last game, he shot lights out. He went for 30 plus and made 6 straight threes. His shot came completely around from when it was at the beginning of the year. He was hitting shit off the side of the backboard, the back of the backboard, everything but the rim or the bucket. And at the end of the year, he was hitting buckets and he was learning how to distribute the ball to his players. So we'll see. Hopefully year 2 will be better.
What's up with Shaden Sharp, man? Did he play? How many games did he play? Like, did he make it through last year?
He did. He had a rough year. He had a couple of injuries that set him back. Hopefully, all indications are he's 100% healthy now and ready to go this year. We'll see. If he has another injury season, he's got to go.
Y'all got to trade Anthony Simons. I feel like Anthony Simons is the dude that's the odd man out because he's like DeJounte in San Antonio. He doesn't fit y'all timeline. He's like, really good. He can score, but I feel like y'all should trade him and maximize getting somebody else back to add to that team.
That's what the goal I believe is this summer, based on our post draft interview with the GM. He basically said, we're going forward with Scoot and Shea, and we're going to build around that. Whereas in years past, he would have put Anthony Simons' name in that conversation, and he did not this year. So that was the first alarm to me that says maybe they are going to finally get off of Anthony Simons.
Trade him to Houston. Houston got all the assets. Trade him to Houston.
Yeah.
So let's
OKC.
What y'all say? Don't say OKC around Mike, man.
Oh, you tend to
what do y'all think about? Let's think about the draft as a whole, not just the Hawks and what the fuck they did. Like, just
who do you think won the draft?
Not just team we're involved with. Let's just think about the draft as a whole. You said as who I think won. I would say I ain't gonna say they won, but I would say it's pretty interesting that the Utah Jazz.
I think Utah won.
Got
100%.
2 guys,
3
that were at one point both projected to be the number 1 overall player,
and they got Filipinowski.
Like at some point last season, Isaiah and Cody Williams were the projected number 1.
And they got Filipinowski too. They had a great draft.
They did get my boy from Duke, Flip. So what y'all think about Filipowski? Is
Filipowski?
He's a pedophile.
What do y'all think? Is he
you called him a pedophile?
He's a pedophile.
Damn.
He's not a pedophile. His girlfriend is.
No,
she's the one that groomed him.
The groomer.
He's the groomee. She's the groomer. She got him converted into Mormon.
Yes, sir.
He's Mormon, right? It's a Mormon.
Yeah, the Mormons do all that weird stuff.
She's like 27.
This girl, how old is his wife? She older than how?
He's 19. She's 27.
All right, man.
And she's 8 years older than him.
And they've been together for how long?
A long time.
Bro, they went to the senior prom together, and dude was like 17, 18 years old, and then she was 24, 25.
Oh, somebody turn on R. Kelly. This is R. Kelly right there.
Hey, not just that, but if you flip the roles and you put a dude in that situation going after a girl, bro,
you getting crucified.
they be calling the FBI on him.
She a fan.
But he's been in Utah, though. Like the purpose.
Probably A minor.
Utah.
That's coincidence. Like we talk about Bronny, that's a bigger tragedy than Bronny. How Philippi, like nobody else, he could have played nowhere else but Utah.
He had to go.
Because there's a bunch of Mormons in Utah, and they with that shit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's where he needs to be. Nobody else could have drafted him.
I don't think anybody else was gonna draft him.
Right. How about this one? The WNBA is about to get a Rookie of the Year.
I got to come up with a saying like uncapped. That's uncapped.
Uncapped?
Yeah, the reverse.
You guys got winning the WNBA Rookie of the Year right now. Is it this recent call? Is that it? Because that other girl fell out.
It started Reese. Rakea Jackson.
Bird Magic. It's Bird Magic at this point.
Started out
Reese versus.
I'm kind of like with Reggie. I think this is kind of like Bird Magic. There's nobody else really in it.
Yeah, it's
Rakea Jackson.
Therese got injured.
I will keep.
I mean, to today, Angel Reese has 9. It's a record right now. It's still going. She has 9 in a row, double doubles.
I know.
Angel Reese is balling.
I knew Chicago was wait till Cardoza start balling too.
She is. And that's the problem for balling.
They had like 40 rebounds last.
And how many rebounds?
42.
Like 42 between.
It ain't gonna be no rebounds.
They had 42 rebounds that night when she went double double.
It ain't gonna be no.
Dang.
Yo.
You know something. A lot of people probably like. We are so close to Flage.
Flygate. What's your
Flage, LSU. She coming.
Okay, yeah.
Bruh, y'all remember how lit camouflage used to be in
Camouflage used to get Georgia Southern? Let's be friends, you and I.
Yeah. Like, that's so crazy, bro.
Nigga, that's when I tell people, that's why I met my first cougar in down at American Legion, man. Shout out to
American Legion.
The American Legion is
met my first cougar at the American Legion.
I used to go to Savannah for Sister Tuesdays.
Hey, that's
a story to your kids.
That camouflage used to get, and then we ended up being. Remember them cats used to stay at I ain't gonna say his name on camera. I don't know what his situation is, but you know his homeboy used to stay in campus courtyard, man. The little cat with the dread. I don't want to describe too much either. Like that's
I already know he dead though. So I can say Nudie.
Yeah, something like that. Some kind of E. Some kind of Noonie.
Y'all dancing around somebody's name right now.
Yeah, because you know niggas was wild in college, boy. Niggas.
Noonie was my partner, man. But
so you know, ended up being real cool with that nigga. That nigga cool as fuck, bro. And then at first it was a beef because when we went down there, if you're from Atlanta, Savannah and Atlanta was just
It stays a civil war between them.
If for no reason until you start meeting people. But anyway, yeah, we done sidetracked the show, man. My goddamn ADD.
Yeah, I was just talking about Fly J, man. I wasn't talking about who you.
One time for the Eagles, man. But all right, we're gonna keep it moving. What you got?
Somebody laid it down. I heard somebody
whipping. That ain't G-Shot. I thought that was Sean. I was like, boy, you got that.
Somebody just roll past me.
All right, so
he got the haircut. He peeling out. Boy, what you?
The next here is Dave Roberts, manager of the LA Dodgers.
Boo.
He says Ohtani should not be in the home run derby because he thinks there's too much physical wear on him.
Who, Shohei?
Cheated out of as fans. Should we be cheated out not seeing Ohtani in the home run derby?
Oh, he got to do one.
Yeah, Shohei should be in there.
Doesn't be in there. Doesn't he have to do it? He's only a DH.
He's not going to do it though. But
why don't we see that, Mike?
It's the same as LeBron never entering dunk contest.
Yeah, that's kind of quick. You can see
it's not the same because there's plenty of more opportunities for Ohtani, and Ohtani's coming off that Tommy John surgery, and you don't want to stress that too much because the reason you pay Ohtani the amount of money that you pay him is because he's valuable not only as a hitter but also as a pitcher, and so depending on where he's at, depending on where he is in his recovery, because listen, if you've watched a home run derby the past couple of years, I know our guy in Seattle, Julio Rodriguez, dude hit
90.
It's something crazy. 2 years in a row, hit some stupid amount of home runs. And so dudes are in a full on sweat when they're done with a round. And so it is taxing on the body. And so if Ohtani's not at that place where he can actually do something like that, and you're kind of pressuring him to do that. And then let's keep in mind that it literally means nothing. It doesn't mean anything. Is he going to get a little bit of money? Sure. But dude's got plenty of money. Even after his little manager translator stole all that money and all that stuff, he still got plenty of money.
What's going on?
It don't matter.
I ain't gonna lie to you though, bro. As a real baseball fan, the baseball All-Star game is always my favorite. Out of all the sports of All-Star games.
Yeah. Because that's the real sport, you know what I mean? That's the game. You're watching the game. Home run derbies, 3-point shootouts, all that stuff. That's not the game.
And I'll pay him $700 million. He ain't never gonna be in the home run derby. He ain't never gonna be.
Thank you.
You lucky I let him participate.
Does he?
And he got Tommy John $700 million. Can y'all equate how much seven? That's 9 figures. There is absolutely no way on God's green earth that he gonna participate in the home run derby this year. Kiss my ass. He could go out there and pout all he want to. No way. 70 million? Y'all out your mind.
The Shohei Ohtani become a full-time starter ever again?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the best pitcher in the league right now. He's the best pitcher in the league right now.
I disagree with that completely, but he is a good pitcher.
We got
They're talking about him playing outfield later this year.
John, does Shohei Ohtani, does he ever pitch again?
Maybe not best pitcher.
All right. He will pitch again. I mean,
He will. So what about you, Shaw? Shaw, you think he pitched? So it's just me and DC.
I mean, they're paying him $700 million. He's definitely getting back on that fucking mound.
No, he's not.
Me and DC, the only people that say this not happening.
He's about to give him the Winter Soldier arm while y'all playing. He's gonna be up there some crook. He's gonna be up there.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. How do you?
See that too.
How do you? You know what I'm saying? Say that I'm gonna give you $700 million and you're just a hitter now.
Yeah, I don't see it happening, man.
There's a reason he got $700 million, not just to be a hitter.
You got paid $700 million. That's the contract of 2 players because you can do 2 things. And I'm paying you $700 million. You got to do both of those things.
And I'm gonna take a word out of my folks from Miami. The Dodgers just gonna be scarred then. They just gonna be scarred because I don't think he's pitching again, bro. But we'll see.
He gonna pitch,
bro. Why do you say that though?
He right back up though.
I say because all the durability issues that we just talked about. I don't think he gonna play all season this year. I think he gonna get hurt again this year.
They're talking.
Well, he's not pitching this year.
That's what I'm.
He's not.
Saying. He's not. I just got to. I don't put the wish no injury on anybody, but I just got the feeling he's not gonna make it through the year again. They gonna be like, oh shit, it's another year rehab. Like damn, so we can't let him pitch next either. Like
I don't think that's the situation. He's not pitching this year already because he's coming off of Tommy John surgery, right? Exactly. So the only thing he's doing is hitting in the DH position. So it's not even like he's playing the field. Injury. And Tommy John surgery is super common in Major League Baseball nowadays with pitchers. Right. And there have been plenty of pitchers that have came back. So I think Ohtani's going to come back. How good he is, that's up for debate. The fact that he's going to come back, that's going to happen.
You don't think like it used to be? You don't think that does something to you? You don't think playing the whole season after Tommy, just because you're not pitching, don't mean that shit not wearing on you. So DC,
but you got to think about it like this.
ACL of baseball.
Put your 2 cents in.
Thank you. That's exactly what it is. It's the ACL of baseball. So back in the day in the NFL, the ACL was a huge thing, right? If you got an ACL tear, you were done. If you got an MCL tear, you're done. But nowadays, it's like so much different. The technology has improved. The doctors have improved. The rehab has improved. The medicine has improved. Everything's improved. And so in 2024 or even in 2025, things are just going to get better and better and better. And eventually one day we're going to look at Tommy John surgery and say, oh, this is like a MCL or an ACL tear. Because think about an NFL player. If they get an ACL tear, as long as it's not late in the season, you're like, oh, they'll be ready by training camp. Like, it's not a big deal.
Aaron Rodgers would have played last year at the end of the year if the Jets would have been in any kind of position. He was ready by November.
Yeah, but that was an Achilles. That's a little bit different. And I don't know how effective he would have been or Kirk Cousins for that matter. But
a lie.
I'm going to tell you, here's the economic view on this. If I can have Ohtani sit there, and we already know that we've paid people to be DHs because what is David Ortiz? These big guys that stayed there. Ohtani could sit there and bat home runs and sell jerseys and pack houses for 25 years. If the Braves are smart, they're going to see what the Dodgers are doing with him, and they're going to put Acuna in the same spot. Ozuna's not going to be able to stay here next year because he's going to be playing too good right now. He's back to relevant. When Acuna comes back, he needs to go to DH and just play there. You don't defense. Just let him bat.
Yeah.
When him and Albi's contract come back up, bro, come on now. We paying them peanuts right now. Ozzy and Acuna. Hey, Acuna making what, $9 million a year?
So the problem with the Braves this whole time, though, the Braves always not pay their players what they need to pay. That's why we lost Freddie Freeman. That's why we lost Dansby, possibly. It's like the Braves just keep on doing the same thing. We got money to spend.
Yeah,
they don't.
I have been a Braves fan my whole life.
The Braves play their people early.
Yeah, you're going to get an initial contract. And after that, if you don't want to stay here, bye. Just
like Sean said.
Just like Freddie and Dan.
Just like we got Ozzy and Acuna locked up for so long. They're going to throw that long-term deal at your ass.
Yeah, man, them boys from that island, man, them boys saw $9 million and $7 million a year and said, yeah, we can feed our family. We'll take it at 19 and 20 years old.
It was 10 years for $100 million.
And of course they gonna treat them right. They gonna do the adjustments and all that as possible. But that's
the Braves are going to show you that they want you here. Once you get that initial money, it's up to you to want to stay here.
Speaking of the Braves, we got to make a move, man. So
there's a lot of good things happen. Let's talk about that. What do y'all see about the Braves coming up? I like the Braves going to get Eric Fetty out of Chicago White Sox.
I know
he's on fire. He's at the end of his contract.
Let's stay in the White Sox. I don't want to. I know it might cost us a little much.
You don't want that outfield.
Let's go get Luis Robert, man.
Man, I think everybody wants him.
That's what I'm saying. So then we can pivot.
A lot of money.
Let's go to Tommy Pham then.
I wouldn't mind having Tommy.
Tommy Pham.
I think we need another pitcher though first.
We need a pitcher.
We need
got a pitcher.
Yeah.
I look
If you
at
guys want a pitcher, you better go get Garrett Croquet, because if not, we're gonna go get him in LA.
y'all can have him.
Yeah, I don't like
give
it.
up. That's too much. We don't need that.
You guys striking out 10 batters a night.
We got Chris Sale did that last night.
Yeah, and on top of that, what a strikeout too.
You're talking about injury prone.
Yeah.
You're talking about injury prone.
But we don't need.
Still ain't gonna last the year.
We don't need to give.
See, these are all these haters. All these haters coming out here saying Chris Sale's gonna. He's old. He's old. When are you guys gonna get off his fucking back, man?
About it is,
that man's a stud, and he made a great trade. So fuck y'all.
We don't need to. We don't need to spend Garrett Crochet money. Like I would rather spend.
Everybody wants. Yeah, you know what I hate is when Alex Anthopoulos makes a good mood and he gets this veteran pitcher like Chris Sale, who's injury prone. But have we seen it yet? Maybe he's just fucking happy here and he's working out right and he's not going to be injured. Maybe those injuries were fake because he hated playing where he was. All I know is that he's playing. He looks like a fucking stud. He's not injured, so fuck you guys. He's not going to get injured.
Hey, he's my ace on my fantasy team, so.
Okay, I'm just saying. It's going to go down as the best deal ever this year. If he plays the whole year out.
I just know we got to do. We don't need Garrett Crochet. That's all I'm saying. That's too much money. We don't need that.
Well, I mean, we're in a dilemma though. Like, so because Acuna got hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, you like what's going on out there. Adam Duvall is a great utility player, but you got to add either outfield or pitching or both. It's very difficult to add a starter pitcher and a starting outfielder in the same trade deadline.
Michael's not out for the year. He'll be out. He'll be back after the All-Star.
We gotta have.
I'm with Reggie.
We need an outfielder and we need a. That's why I said we can't spend Garrett Crochet money because we need an outfielder too. Give me a Flair. What's the guy for the Tigers that we just played? Flaherty. Give me
Jack Flaherty. What's the dude for Oakland that they was the pitcher that they keep?
Who else?
They got a pitcher and an outfielder in Oakland.
That's who I like.
Both don't like.
What's the cat from what's the Asian from the Blue Jays? That's Anthopoulos came from the Blue Jays, so
yeah, he can do them.
People like to deal with double A. What's the Asian? It's an Asian coochie, some kind of coochie.
Oh yeah, Kikuchi. Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
I know some kind of coochie. Shout out to the coochie, but we can get some more
Miller, that's his name.
in Atlanta, boy. Some coochie that.
Coochie in Atlanta, is that what you said?
Yeah, we got enough coochie in Atlanta. Trust
but
me.
some coochie that can pitch.
Yeah,
all this coochie can't pitch.
I buy me a braid coochie jersey.
That nigga, what? And he'll be my favorite player, boy. I'll be being the area cooch. We looking for this.
We already got a young hope kicking for us.
What do we want? What do we
I have me a young hope. I have young hope jersey and coochie jersey.
Yeah.
And then put on my penis. Jersey.
Turn around. We're coming back. Rewind.
All right. I took it too far. I'm sorry.
All right, bring it back. Produce it.
Rewind. Producing back. Okay.
Produce something.
The new news out of the Kansas City Chiefs line is that the Kansas City Chiefs have agreed to film a Disney movie inside their camp.
What do you mean Disney movie?
I'm going to leave it right there. What do you guys feel right now at that point?
The fuck?
I feel like the name of that article is terrible. In the climate that we're in today, there should be a little bit more elaboration. You're gonna shoot a kids movie in camp with a bunch of grown.
The title says
cyborgs.
Kansas City Chiefs agreed to film Disney movie inside camp.
Like their camp?
Right. Just mean Patrick Mahomes to be a Disney star. It's about time.
Yeah, he about to make another $1 billion. But also, is there a Disney curse? There's a Madden curse. Is there a Disney curse? Is this the start of the Disney curse? We've never seen this before. Like, I mean, Patrick Mahomes may be so bored that he's doing side missions. He's 3 championships in now, right? At this point, he played out there with Valdez-Scantling, who decided whether or not to bring his hands every other week, and the old Travis Kelce. It was those two guys and Pacheco. Like you go throwing them out there with Pringles bags to go out there and win championships. Might as well hell shoot a Disney movie, shoot Hard Knocks. Hell, we
Bro,
can
and
have
for
something
the
on side.
And for the record, Valdez Scantling never once decided to bring his hands. He thought about it and was like, no, not bringing them today. Has never, ever in the history of his life brought his hands
It
anywhere.
seems like it was more up to the hands, right? It feels like the hands made the decision.
So you guys think this is all Patrick Mahomes? You don't see Travis Kelce and T Swift?
Oh yeah, good point. You know she a 35-year-old teenager. That's how she acts.
Or this was T Swift and
Disney. Imagine how Disney will cast Andy Reid.
That's exactly what I
Disney and Taylor Swift. Disney and Taylor Swift is crazy.
Just do these three.
That's probably the point, though. Bro. You know that she's behind some of it.
Imagine the King of Queens. It's gonna be the King of Queens is Andy Reid, man.
No, it's Cue the Beatles. Cue the Walrus.
Man, I seen a lot of Auburn fans going. John, what's going on with the Auburn fans?
Oh yeah, what's going on? I did see that, John.
There's a lot of Auburn fans in the city walking around. Did some good shit happen now? What's going on, man? Talk to me. I see a lot of Auburn fans out here, like outside the Braves Stadium. I don't know what's going on.
Huh. Well, I'll be honest. I mean, I know that. Shoot, I mean Auburn won. The most latest thing is that Auburn won the that golf championship for the first time, I believe.
Is that okay? Maybe it's the golf ball. So that's what it is.
The golf, because,
John, I just Googled Auburn football and it says Auburn Tigers lose second football commitment this week.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
It's not football. Football related.
It's not football, so it's golf
football.
then. Shout out to the Auburn golf.
All right, let's
boys
see.
then.
Auburn golf.
They out here deep, man.
Auburn golf. It's got to be golf.
And that's exactly what it is. Auburn golf just won a championship. Okay, congratulations to the Auburn.
Okay.
Was it here though?
Yeah, because they just won, and it was probably like
I was wondering. I don't know
it was
what
crazy. I mean, it was
Are we all so we're all gonna act like we care about this? We care about Auburn winning a golf championship. We care. I need to know which way we want to go. If we potting and we want to care, we can talk about it. Go Auburn! Yay! Hey, congratulations!
No,
we really
this
don't
is
care.
what I care about. How did Japan beat us in American football?
That's interesting. I look into that.
Oh my good lord, that was.
Well, I didn't look into that too much, but I did read
Japan beat.
Bro, not only did they beat us, not only did they beat us, but they bro, at one point it was like 21-0, and then they ended up losing 40-21. But this is what I'll tell you about American football, right? There wasn't a single name from any kid who is a relevant college football player, an NFL player, any of that type of stuff on that 18, USA roster. Bro, I'm telling you right now, if the United States assembled a roster to compete with other countries and we took the best of the best like we do in every other sport in the Olympics, we would dismantle every team by 50 points, and it would never be close. You're talking the best receiver, the best running back, the best offensive defensive line, best quarterback. We would destroy every other country, and it would not even be close. We have to get bums to play on that team to make it competitive.
Okay, so imagine this. Imagine Patrick Mahomes.
Where was this
Chase,
played?
Derrick Henry.
No. The guy, y'all are, so this was all under 18. They're all under 18. But he did have a point to where that none of the 20-year-olds, none of the 5 stars, no 5 stars went, no 4 stars went, no rivals 3 stars. All of them are at camps in the summer, right?
Yeah.
So you had a lot of kids that, I mean, no shade, but y'all are not as highly ranked. If it were, I mean, they were running read option the whole game, and that's how they basically beat us. So it's not like we had the creme de la creme out there. I mean, you could probably send the top 100 from Texas over there, and they beat them by 100, right? Or Georgia or Florida.
That's why I'm just wondering, how did they pick that team?
Some of them
It
Asians
sounds like that
grown
time
ups.
the Lakers won that banner.
Some of them,
year.
I guarantee you, a couple of them Asians were adults. I promise you, a couple of them Asians were.
Oh, that quarterback,
Asians will cheat. One thing I tell them, Asians will cheat. Asians will cheat to win, especially if it's against the U.S. Oh, the Asians,
Japan definitely.
The Asians will cheat to win. Shout out to my boy Q, but Q done put me on to some shit. The Asians will
But
cheat.
definitely Japan always wants to get back on us.
Hey, they got
Oh,
some.
but here's the honest truth about it. If you were to assemble a roster across the United States, and let's say it was 20 and under, right? And we assembled a roster from kids from Alabama, from University of Texas, from Florida, from high schools in California, all that type of stuff, right? Let's say it's between 17 and 20. We would smack every single country in the mouth because I guarantee you right now, I'm in Texas. I guarantee you right now, you could go to the local high schools in my area right now, and you could find 5 to 10 kids at the big high schools around here that would smack the soul out of Japan, out of China, out of North and South Korea, out of Germany, out of whoever you want. Line them up.
The Olympics to whoop the world ass.
So what's
flag football's there now? So you.
That's what I'm saying. I knew it had to be.
I should play in that.
So some flag football. That's how. What's the Olympic? We got to find out, man. We got to find us an Olympic flag football player, man. Somebody between all of us, we got to do some grinding, man.
We have NFL players. They need to put Tyreek Hill out there and tell him run straight. That's all you got to do. Just tell him run straight.
Yeah.
You ain't got to do nothing else.
I need one for this shit.
Just take Tyreek Hill.
Guess who hit me up this week? I forgot to tell you. Mike. He wants to take his back out for golf.
Oh, man. I don't know how to handle it.
Frisbee golf.
Yeah, boy.
Disc golf.
What's up, Sean? I know you will come play some disc golf. Reg, what's up, man?
I don't play, bro. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'll play.
You can't say Frisbee golf. They get very offended. I fucked up so many times.
Please don't say Frisbee.
What is it called?
That's okay. They'll never see me out there. So
come on, Reggie. You're an athlete, aren't you?
I don't want to play Frisbee golf. That's not for me.
Reggie, are you an athlete?
I'll play.
Yeah.
But
an athlete? I mean, I was.
That shit was real, bro. I ain't practicing in a minute. I was practicing at one point.
All I do is run and bike, man. Run and bike. And I just started running.
You can run between the holes if you want to.
Because see, my thing is, I'm so competitive that I'm going to figure out how to play this fucking game because y'all ain't finna just keep whooping.
We're gonna try and get Reggie and Kevin out there.
That's how
our podcast and their podcast out there and play against each other.
That's how we felt, bro.
There you go, Reggie.
That shit.
I'll do that.
Got real. What's my boy Kevin said? I'm gonna go ahead and spin it around here.
Hey, Splash Cast versus Laugh Out Loud.
My man said, I'm gonna put it around this tree, then I'm gonna go under to the bucket. And he did it. I said, oh man.
He's on our team.
I said, oh, this is real. I said, this guy is not playing games with us.
We got 8 minutes left. We got a whole panel here. I'm gonna let everybody get a chance to say goodbye to themselves and everybody else. Fuck Low Freddy, you wanna go first?
Oh, fuck shit, Freddy, thank you. But anyway, yeah, man. Hey, I enjoyed all y'all, man. Like I said, you know me, George boy. I ain't from Atlanta. Don't make that mistake, George boy. But man, I enjoyed all y'all. I enjoy all sports. You can talk about whatever with me. We all with shits. And like you said, my moniker is Fuck Shit Freddy, aka Doc Holliday, aka Alder Snow.
You know all those guys?
Yeah.
Spaz. I think I'm glad. I don't know the other two.
Spaz, come who you are.
Nobody on this panel knows who Alder Snow is from Get Him to the Greek.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
I actually do. That's funny. That's funny.
All right, Spaz, tell them who you are.
Alder Snow, the rock star.
Yep, Doc Holliday was a white guy though, so.
And I'm okay. That's still one of my spirit brothers.
Hey, Doc Holliday. Hey, Doc Holliday in Tombstone.
That's my favorite thing I always tell everybody.
The best.
If I thought you weren't my friend, I don't think I could bear it.
All right, John Black, tell them who you are.
Hey, I'm John Black. I mean, and of course, as always, it's fun hanging out here. And yeah, I mean, go Tigers, LSU. I mean, from Bama, but I like LSU, so yeah.
You gonna kick your ass out
wow.
there. Stop saying that shit on live.
I think you should. I don't know how you don't get beat.
Wow, bro.
Stop saying shit live.
Nobody gonna see about you.
They gonna kick your
I mean,
ass
he's
out.
gotta have balls bigger than fucking. I just say.
Somebody gonna see
You
about you,
know,
bro.
hey,
They gonna come to your house.
I'm securing my manliness, motherfucker. You said you
I got my favorite
LSU
Alabama
purple and
and
gold.
Auburn, so you know, I like Auburn too. I like Auburn too. So, but
I don't know what the hell's going on here. Reggie,
I called him an
God,
Auburn
Whoop your
fan.
ass, man. Take it. Just be safe, man. They gonna whoop your ass.
I think so
Be
too.
Yeah, somebody gonna see about you,
I
bro.
don't know.
gun or something, man.
Man,
get,
there was one
Something
time
gonna come out
I
about you.
regretted it.
get you a knife or a sword.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God, Reggie, tell them who you are and shout your podcast.
Hey, what's going on, man? One half of the Splash Cast. We on every Monday Night Raw, Saturday Morning Live. We do as well. Dive Team Media Network. We got 3 other shows coming out. Shout out to the Patio. Y'all make sure y'all tune in, like, follow, subscribe on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, wherever you get your podcast. We are out every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday for the recorded episode.
Say the name again, bro.
The Splash Cast with Reggie and
Flashcast. All
Norwood.
right, cool. All right,
Yes, sir.
All right, and Mike, tell them who you are. Where you at?
Bro, first of all, pleasure as always, but I will say this. 2 things. Damon, you know Mike Leach is being inducted into the Washington State Cougar Hall of Fame this coming college football season. I know that's your boy. I know you love him.
Should be.
He's
The pirate.
So you
the Pirate. Yes, sir.
I gotta go to Pullman, Washington now.
Road trip.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, if you hit me up and you say I'm trying to go to that WSU football game when Mike Leach is getting inducted, I'm going to say less. Let's buy tickets right now.
When is it? Give me some more info, man.
Okay, I'll get you some dates on it once I know. And as soon as tickets go on sale, we're in there. Okay, the other thing is this. The NBA media rights deal is done. The Seattle Supersonics will be announced as a NBA expansion team, and we're on our way back. And you better believe your boy is going to be courtside as soon as the boys are back, and we will be partying, and I'm going to be in there. I'm telling you right now.
Congratulations.
You already know.
He's a big part of the court.
I should open up the year.
$5,000 tonight. You can sit courtside.
Oh my.
Listen, if the Sonics open up the year against OKC and we beat them by 50, bro,
that'd be awesome.
You might have to. You're either gonna have to do. You're gonna have to do one or 2 things. You're gonna have to bail me out of jail.
That will not happen.
You gonna have on your team?
That won't happen.
I'm just saying.
Let's go ahead and set expectations right now. That
you gonna
won't
draft
happen.
Kevin Durant again?
Okay, I'm just saying. You're either gonna have to bail me out of jail, or you're gonna have to come visit me in the hospital because I have alcohol poisoning. I'm getting my stomach pumped. I'm just letting you know right now. One of those things happens.
You get on the court.
Not get your stomach pumped. I only know about women that do that.
I want to watch
In that first
like, look at this guy.
Watch.
He went straight for OKC's GM. He went. Who is it? Sam Presti. He went straight for Sam Presti.
That's hilarious. All right, so D, officially, this is Laugh Out Loud Sports challenging the Splash Cast at disc golf.
To do what? Disc golf?
Yeah. There's 2 of us.
Well, we're putting on it. You know, on the Splash Cast every Saturday during football season, we bet beer. So y'all trying to put something on it?
Let's go. Done. Bet good. Bet good.
I gotta get my goddamn shoulder.
Y'all like Coke 45 and Natty Ice.
Mike McCarthy, hit me up. I know you're watching.
What you trying to accomplish? You said Coke 45 and Daddy Ice.
God damn, my injury over.
It's happening.
That boy trying to have a forgettable night.
Bro, this man, listen, this man is homeless if he's drinking Coke 45 and Natty Ice. You don't live anywhere. You live on the side of the street if that's your beer of choice.
In my house. Right there. Right there.
He got Coke 45 in the refrigerator.
I'm perfect.
Refrigerator. I told you.
No, he doesn't.
Right
no
there.
way.
Yeah, he do.
And it's got the 2 zigzags on the side.
Got it in the refrigerator. Oh, y'all. About to crack it. Right there. Coke 45.
He really has.
Hey, shout out to Falcon, man.
Hey, you got to add, one of your monikers got to be Billy D. Williams now. That Billy D. Williams from 1974.
45.
I think
That's what my dad was drinking in college.
I'm in my ninth season on MLB The Show. So fuck y'all.
Hey, you could play the game on that. You could break the
I'm
motherfucker.
saying.
Hey,
Drink me a cold Coke 45.
Yeah.
Go through those motherfuckers.
And to you, Michael, I am also in my home.
And you gain there too, please, sir. So I can call your ass tomorrow and you know you at home. Please stay your ass there.
Oh, you know I can't go nowhere. You know I lost the bean.
All right, man. Y'all.
All right, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Stay up. Be easy.
Hit us anytime, man. We'll definitely be back.
I don't know.